Good evening, all. Okay, how many of you have?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, how many of you have completed the homework that I have given last day?
I have completed, sir.
Okay, good. So, can you share the screen and show that? So, have you done this in your computer or? So, is it there in your computer? Hiruka?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Can you share it and show now?
So the computer is not connected, sir.
Or is it not connected? Right. Okay. You can just send it to the WhatsApp, right? Anyone else?
So I sent it, sir.
Oh, you said it, right? Yeah, you're the one saying it, right? I can remember. Anyone else completed? Others, I think suddenly some people are leaving thinking that I'll check the homework. Is it? Okay. So I would like to give the answer, right, to this one, the homework that we have discussed. It's asking to enter marks of 3 subjects, mathematics, English, science, and display the total and average. Also find the grade based on the following scenario. So what are the inputs that you have to take? It is English. So you can, Hiruka, can you tell me the inputs? Yes. What are the inputs to this program? Okay. So
If else.
Yeah.
If else condition.
No. Inputs. I'm asking the inputs. What user should give? What user should give? What are the inputs?
The marks, sir.
Marks of which?
Maths, English, and science.
Yes, maths, English, and science marks. Okay. Aditi, can you tell me the outputs?
Excuse me, sir. I didn't came last week.
No, it's okay. You can just look at this and tell me the outputs. That doesn't matter. So inputs are mathematics, English, and science marks. Yes. What are the outputs? What you should produce?
If.
No. Don't think about if. What are the outputs? What should be given back to the user? Okay, I am the user. I enter my maths mark, English mark, and science mark. What I want to see?
The marks.
Yes, marks. I have input. I have done the input. Then what I want to see actually? After inputting, it should give me back the total and average, no?
Total.
Just total and average. That is the output. Total, average, as well as the grade. Grade is based on the following criteria. So that's what we discuss. Okay. So since there are some students who were not there, I'll discuss this again quickly. Okay, then what you can do is you can draw a flow chart. So here I'm having the singular medium one. Let me convert that quickly to the English medium. So anyway, the first you have to, right, let's copy the same. And I'll explain one by one, right? Right, who have not done, now you can start writing quickly. So anyway, any system you have to start, that is compulsory. Start is must. After starting, you can input as Hiruka say, you have to input marks of this math, science, and English marks. You have to input there. Input maths, science, English marks. After that, so that is input. Input is actually shown using parallelogram. So then you have the process. What is the process? The total. The total is equal to maths THS plus SCINCE plus maths, science, and English. So total is equal to maths, science, and English, and average AVG is equal to, yes, total divided by 3. That is self-explanatory. Total divided by 3 will give the average. Then just refer to the criteria here. So criteria says if average greater than 75, then it's A. 60 greater than or equal to 60, then it's B. Greater than or equal to 50, C. Greater than or equal to 40, then S. Greater than or also else, it's F. So now you have to give that. So this total, if it is greater than or equal to 75, if that is years, so you have to tell grade equal to A. Grade equal to A. If that is years, grade A. If it is not greater than, say the total is not greater than, so not total, no, it's average, sorry. It's the average, AVG. If average is not greater than 75, then you have to check whether average is greater than or equal to 60. If it is years, if that is years, then you can give the grade as B. Then grade will be B. Okay, if that is also not, if it is also not, then you have to check whether this is greater than or equal to 50. Average greater than or equal to 50. You have to check that. If that is years, then you can print the grade as C. Then the grade is C. If that is also no, average average if it is not greater than 50, another chance you can check whether it is greater than 40. Greater than or equal to 40, and if it is years, then grade is S. If not, grade is fail. And finally, you have to print the total marks, average, and grade, and stop. So that is your program. Okay. So those who have done that, hope, Hiruka, you have not sent this part, right? You just send me the program. I don't know whether you have done this. Hopefully you have done the same, right? Hiruka? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. So because I didn't see this one from you. I have seen your code, but not the flow chart. So can you quickly do this? Quickly write this? Those who have done that, can you quickly write this? Not done, actually, those who have not done. Those who have done that, you can check this for the validity. Check for the validity, right?
To take a screenshot.
Yeah, you can take a screenshot, but prefer if you can write, because even though it will take 1 minute of time, but that is really important, because next one you can do by looking at this. Okay, you can take the screenshot now, but my recommendation is write in this, right? Okay, if you want to take a screenshot, take it. Then I can quickly discuss now. Okay, take a screenshot quickly.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have connected the computer, sir.
Now you have connected. Okay, I'll give you a chance, right? Okay, done. So if you want to zoom, I can zoom, but then you have to take part by part, right? First part, okay, you can take the first part. First part, which says it's if it is greater than average, so 75, greater than 75, then A. If not, greater than 60, then B. If not, greater than 50, then C. You can now take the second part. If not, greater than 40, then S. If not, it is F, right? Then finally, print the total, average, and grade and stop. Okay, now by looking at this, can you also, I'll give you, Hiruk, I'll give you the chance, but not now. Why? The reason is some others are still doing, right? So can you start doing? Can you start doing this in Scratch? I need the Scratch program, that is more important. By looking at the flowchart, can you start the Scratch program? So let me go to the Scratch. So I'll give you a small start, right? I'll give you like small tip. You can start with this. My tip is, so look at the flow chart, it is same, nothing, none other than the flow chart, right? Look at the flow chart, that is same. Start, input, maths, science, English marks, and total, average. So calculate the total and average. Okay, looking at this, can you tell me how many variables you need to do this? How many variables you need to do this? Okay, I'll specifically ask this. Right, I need the answer from Kisalni. Kisalni, can you tell me how many variables you need to do this or start this program? Kisalni, variables means change the locations which you can store, memory locations that which you can store to keep some value. How many such variables you need? I would like, Pute, if you can talk, right? Wala kata karana puluwan නම් බැරි නම් chat එකෙන් හරි එවන්න. මොකද these chances are really valuable for you. ඔයාලට errors වෙයි, වැරදි වෙයි, but ඊට වැඩිය කතා නොකර ඉන්න එකෙන් ඔයාලට damage එකක් වෙනවා. Then you will not have proper attention to the class. Okay. Thank you for sending the chat. So, but that is Dimat. I need to explain. I need the answer from Kisalni. Okay, others, can you chat? Send to the chat. Anita, I want to balance chat. Kisalni uttare kiyanaka. Can others send it to the chat? How many variables you need? Okay, Hiruka, you can send it because you have done that. Tevindu. Okay, your answer is correct. I'm not going to tell the figure, but your answer is no. Tevindu, you have to revise your answer. It's not correct. So how many variables you need? Hiruka, your answer is not correct. Dimat, your answer is not correct. So see this, right? See this flow chart and tell me the values. Aditi, no, it's too much. No need that much of variables. It's less than that. Hiruka, more than that. Kevindu, more than that. Dimat, more than that. Others, you can try. You can try. Come on. Hirushan, Minul, Kevindu, Inuka. So why don't you give a try? Okay, variables. Yes, Dimat, your answer is correct now. I agree. Your answer is correct now. Devindu, it is not the answer. Again, wrong. You have to try again. So something less than that. Right? Okay. This is like a lottery now. Aditi, something more than that. Right? So answer with some sense, right? Here, for maths mark, you need a variable because you have to store that maths mark. Users la dena okkoma users la apita denema store karanna වෙනවා. මොකද say store කරලා තමයි අපි ගණන් හදන්නේ. Devindu, your answer is correct now. එහෙනම් maths marks store කරන්න ඕන, science marks store කරන්න ඕන, English marks store කරන්න ඕන, all together 3 variables. ඒ වගේම process වෙලා අපි උත්තරයක් වෙනවා නම් that also we have to say. Total you have to keep, average you have to keep. Now 1 2 3 4 and 5. Something else also you have to keep, that is grade. With that, it's 6. So most of you have not seen this grade. You have seen this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has seen, but not this one. Grade is also a variable, right? Okay, variables are used. So in basically, if you want to input something, you need a variable. If you want to process something, you need a variable. Outputs can be given by using the same variables, right? Inputs and processes you have to consider. Okay, you need 6 variables. Okay, let me create those 6 variables. I'm going to go to the variables and make a variable, see how I'm doing. Make a variable. The first variable is maths, MATHS, for all sprites. Okay. Then second one is SCIENCE, science, for all sprites. Okay. Next one is English, ENGLISH. Okay. Next one is total. Next one is average, AVG. Okay, next one is grade, GRADE. Altogether you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 variables. Get rid. Now what you're going to do? First you have to go to the events, and when flag is clicked, you can, the cat, you means this cat. Cat can ask by sensing match marks. Enter or tell me maths marks. Tell me maths marks. And then the cat's answer can be saved to math variable. Set math to answer of the cat. Then you can ask the science mark and set the marks to that. Then you can ask English marks and set the marks to that. Right? Then the second question, what is, or tell me your English marks. Need to save that to English variable. ENG English variable, that is your answer will be set to the English variable. Next, tell me your science mark, SCIENCE marks. So once entered, you can save it to the science variable. Science variable, you can set the answer. Then you can calculate the total. Calculating total can be done by again going to the variable, set total to, you can tell the operation, that is maths plus science plus English. Okay, this is maths. Oh, you have to write, you have to actually get the variable. Maths is there, the second is English is there. The third one is science, that is also there. That is the total. And also you have to set the average to, you have to use the operations and division operator this time. What you are going to store, the total divided by 3 will be stored in the average. Okay, let me run this by clicking the flag click. Maths marks given, enter. English marks given, science mark given, saying the total and average, but grade is not calculated yet. Okay, I have done the first part for you. Can you start doing this? And I'll, now time is 8:53. I'll give you 4 minutes. 8:57, I'll check the progress. Okay, 8:58. 5 minutes. I'll check the progress. Do it now, do it now. Quickly start and do this. If you have a question, you can ask, right? Always I really like if you can ask questions. Questions are welcome. ඕන ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහන්න.